YouTube. My name is Janitor. To anyone who's here in the chat, I think there's like 2 viewers right now, which is fine because I just got back. Feel free to leave in the comments, like, or in the chat, let me know like how the audio is or anything. Because after the most recent stream, I kind of just wanted to see how this works. So we'll see. It's fine. But let me know if you're here. I'm just gonna try to check the audio a bit. Let me see here. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Okay, audio seems to be good. But anyway, thanks for anyone who decided to stop by. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm just trying to organize some stuff and just want to relax. And if anyone stops by, feel free to leave a comment or anything. I'll make sure to read it. But man, it's been so long since I started streaming. Need some water. Let me see if I can open it. There you go. And let's see. Oh, my internet is so slow right now. Okay, there you go. That's better. Let's see right here. Should be okay. Alright. So I guess to start off, I have like 30 minutes because I think it's she who has like a stream in a bit. I kind of want to tune in for that. So right now, I just kind of leave my thoughts and stuff and whatever. But if anyone's listening, you want to leave a comment in the chat, feel free to do so. I kind of just want to talk about some new anime that just came out, some stuff in the news maybe, and just see where it goes from there. Let's see. Let's see where I can start off. Oh, okay, here we go. So, I believe it's called World's End the Harem. It's finally back after like so long, because I think it was like off break for like a couple months. It's been a couple months since it aired. I watched the first episode and overall I enjoyed it. I really liked the first episode, at least the concept of it. It was pretty, despite it being like the whole harem stuff. It could be kind of entertaining. So maybe you can have some fun with that, I guess. Let me just see if everything's okay here. Stream. Okay, there you go. It's a bit slow, but yeah, so apologies if the stream is a bit slow to anyone who's here watching. Let me just leave it like this here. On the anime, because I watched the second episode just now. The first episode was pretty solid, I guess, at introducing the concept. I mean, again, besides the whole harem thing, I guess you can enjoy it for what it is, just like one of those trashy anime, I guess, or, you know, just anime in general. But I enjoyed the second episode. I'm still kind of curious what she is. I'm guessing from what we've seen, she's like a clone, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing it's going to be spoiled later on in the story. But I did want to see it because there's one scene where I think we see the real her. Here. It's probably going to be a bit slow on screen. But we actually do get to see, I guess, the real her. I'm guessing she's either in New York or Japan, I guess. I kind of forgot where that scene took place. But yeah. So hopefully we do see her later on at some point. She does seem pretty interesting. And something that another character that struck me interesting was I don't remember his name, but he's, oh my gosh, wait, I almost forgot. I don't want to show him. There you go. Okay, I almost showed the intro. That would have been so bad. That would have been so bad if I showed the intro. I don't remember his name. I think it shows here. Let me try to pass by it. Number 1, I guess this is. Yeah, I guess I'll just call him number 1. But let me know your thoughts on like this second episode. Again, I thought it was pretty interesting. This guy, this number 1 guy, I guess, he kind of seems as that character that is meant to be antagonized. Like you're meant to like be suspicious of him, like being, I guess, antagonistic towards him because he's not really like, not exactly the nicest guy. He literally brings in some actress. Obviously, like I think he mentioned before, like he had he was with like an idol and an actress before, or a model, sorry. And so now he's because he saw her in a movie earlier in the episode, and now of course he wants to be with like the actress from the movie. So I mean, he's a pretty obvious character. Just kind of the whole point of him is to be kind of suspicious or antagonistic with him. Maybe the main character will. I'm bad with names, so if you don't hear me like saying names, it's because I'm horrible with names. That's why. But yeah, I'm hoping we'll see like some kind of confrontation between the two at some point. My guess is that's gonna happen like later on. But yeah, that's at least for this guy. Overall, the anime was pretty solid for the most part. Yeah, let me just check something here. Okay, there you go. Good. I just don't want to make sure I'm pressing play or anything because YouTube copyright is just. Let me get some water. YouTube copyright is just so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. I mean, even like with Twitch recently, because I think it was like, let me see if I can pull up his Twitter. Hassan and like some other people like showed some stuff. I think right now he's watching MasterChef, but I'm guessing like I think he like filed something and then it turned out to be okay. But then some other streamer, I think it was Pokimane, I think her name is. She did like an entire show or an entire movie or something. And which at that point, I mean, like you're kind of asking you're asking to at least get noticed by Twitch if you can show an entire show, like without like permission and everything and stuff like that. Like if you're just gonna show the entire show, like Twitch is definitely gonna notice, and ultimately they have the power here, so they're gonna decide what they do. Yeah, the whole copyright thing is just like completely messed up. Obviously, like these channels shouldn't be like getting taken down, but also like, I mean, you're kind of taking a huge risk if you're gonna show a huge show. I mean, like really. But that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the chat or in the comments or whatever. And again, thank you to anyone who's watching this. I really appreciate it. It's been a while, but it's kind of feel good to be back. I feel like so long of having streamed and making videos, so this kind of feels kind of comfy. Kind of like it. What else did I want to bring up? Let's see the other anime here. The stream is going to be short, but again, like I said, ooh, Yashahime. I'm really enjoying Yashahime. It's been really good so far. I know I'm pretty because I watched the end of the first half, I guess, of this new series, because I guess you would call it like a spin-off. Oh my gosh, the finale of those first episodes, man, that made me cry. That actually made me cry. That was like so beautiful. So I've been trying to like to catch up with it lately, but it's been pretty good overall from what I watched. So I'm definitely gonna catch up more of them later. Let's see here. Skill teaser Takagi-san. I watched the first 2 seasons. They were great. I love them. Very cute, very wholesome, pretty much. Everything you kind of expect from that kind of show. Definitely need to catch up on them because I've been kind of before I would, and even now to be honest, I still watch like every anime that airs, at least the first episode, because at least with I remember with like Uma Musume, I was kind of skeptical at first, but it was around that time I decided I'm gonna watch the first episode of every anime because I want to give every new anime a chance, and it turned out well. Uma Musume is one of my favorite anime, especially the second season. Oh my god, that second season was just absolutely phenomenal. One of the best of the year, one of the best in recent years, in my opinion. It was just so good. I loved it. If you haven't watched Uma Musume, to anyone out there watching, definitely check it out. It's so good. Platinum End, like I remember it's getting a second course, so I guess that's going on. I definitely want to catch up with all of these. Let's see, Ariforeta. Oh yes. I watched the first episode of season 2. Season 1 I overall enjoyed. You kind of expect that with like those I don't remember if it's an isekai, but it's basically like those, that fantasy anime where the guy gets super strong, basically SAO, the guy's super powerful, he has his whole harem thing. You kind of know what you're going into once you watch one of these shows, and honestly, that's fine. You can enjoy these kind of like, I guess, half trashy shows, I guess you want to call it, whatever. But I enjoyed it. Season 1 was fun. I enjoyed the first episode. Season 2 will definitely be watching. What else is over here? Yeah, a lot of anime just basically starting with this new season. So I'm definitely going to try to catch up with everything and such. So yeah, let me know if there's for anyone watching, feel free to let me know any comments, or sorry, any anime you like watching or you enjoy in particular. Let's check Twitter, see what's been going on. Oh yeah. So I mentioned Hassan earlier. He's been watching like MasterChef. Apparently, like I don't know why, like because Keemstar always finds a way to like get back into like the whole discussion bit every now and again. He'll like post some like dumb stuff and whatever. And lately it's kind of like directed towards Pokimane. I don't want to like talk too much about that, but it appeared up on my feed, so I might as well just bring it up at least as well. But I don't really watch Keemstar for the most part. I haven't like in a long time. It's just been so long. But he's so like if there was ever a person that you could describe outdated to, if even at all, it would be it would be something like Keemstar. Yeah. Let's see, let me check the news. Because I haven't seen the news too much. Okay. So here, this is actually one of the things that I did want to mention. The fact that this is from AP. Federal judge ordered Martin Scorsese to return 64 million in profits he and his company reaped from inflating the price of the drug Daraprim, and barred him from participating in the pharmaceutical industry. So I remember this guy, if only because if any of you, for anyone watching, if any of you watch ETC, they're so good. They're still on the internet today. Definitely check them out. But they're so good. I love that they're still making videos even until today. But basically, like they would always cover him, and I mean he's like just a comical villain. Like he's not even like funny, but it's just like he's a comical villain that you would see, where like he's so obviously a bad person that he just cares about himself. And obviously that's most CEOs, to be honest. If you're gonna be completely honest, that's most CEOs with these sort of companies and such. And that's kind of what you get with these corporations. But regardless, the fact that like I guess they have to return 64 million profits. That's like that's a drop. That's like literally a drop in the bucket. But hey, it's better than nothing. Yeah, this guy is such a comical villain. Like it's not worth talking too much about it. I only bring it up because ETC, Internet Today, however you want to refer to, they brought him up a while back, and they're easily some of my favorite YouTubers just ever. I watched them since high school. It's been like tons of years now, and the fact that like they're still going, I absolutely appreciate it. And the 1% chance that they watch this, I'm thankful that they keep making videos. It's great. I love it. Let me check trending. Let's see what's in here. So we have Tim Allen. Oh, this is from last night. Tim Allen reprised his role as Scott Pilgrim in Santa from the series The Santa Claus. I remember watching this series. I think this is the one where like eventually there's like some Jack Frost bad guy. Like he's just like some ice bad guy. I remember him specifically. I think it's the same one, but I kind of enjoyed this movie. Tim Allen is like, yeah, he's okay. And there's like this Wordle stuff. I honestly don't know. Let's see. Being bad at Wordle doesn't mean you're dumb. Here's why. I'm not gonna touch Wordle. I've seen Wordle on my feed a bunch of times. I still don't know what it is, and I don't know what it is. I want to know what it is. It's just, it kind of reminds me of honestly, it kind of reminds me of Flappy Bird. Like it just like randomly appear. It's been like so long since then. We'll see. The Simpsons, Arc Knights. I want to play Arc Knights. Because I kind of enjoy those kind of gacha games. I'm playing Ruby Starlight. Of course, you have Azure Lane, stuff like that. I believe Girls Frontline is what it's called. The animes are right now, and I kind of want to check that out. So that could be interesting. But I have nothing like to play it. I honestly have nothing like I can download it and play it, but I don't have like any streaming way. Because if you guys can already tell, for anyone watching, like I have the most scuffed setup, or at least one of them. I have one of the most scuffed setups. This is just awful quality, but at least I'm back. I'm glad to just be able to finally make stuff. It kind of feels good to just be making stuff again. It feels weird, but again, at the same time, I like it. Even if I'm just talking to this empty void. It's kind of nice to like self-reflect and just kind of have a bit of a nostalgic feeling from before. Let's see. Let me check some of the news. Let's see what's in the news. Let's see. From McCarthy, Trump admitted bearing some responsibility for the Capitol attack. Oh yeah, January 6th just happened, or at least the anniversary of it. That was such a mood. Oh my god, I remember watching that on TV. I remember like having CNN on, watching the whole January 6th thing happen. It was so fucking it was like hilarious. It was almost surreal, but also not shocking because I mean after everything that happened, it's not surprising that at least some of these guys would end up going there after like. Because I think that there was like a speech or something that Trump did before, and eventually they were marching there. Then everything went like it was so funny because they were like ended up like I think some of them like were encountering the cops and such that were there. Like it was crazy. Like whatever. That's like 1 year ago now. Yeah, it was still like crazy to watch it like that and like play live. Like oh my gosh, it was hilarious. If only because like it's like so those guys were like just so bad. Like oh my gosh. Like I think a bunch of them got charged eventually, so there's some good in that, I guess. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Boris Johnson. I still don't know like what's going on there. Apparently, like I think from what I heard, I think he had like a party or something. Cause I don't know, his poll numbers have been tanking too. But I don't want to go into that. That's like the UK stuff. I don't really care about the UK. Ever since Brexit, it's been just all like dumb stuff, to be honest. But then again, that's also with like in the US too. Oh yes, yes, yes. Speaking of poll numbers, actually, I'll bring up Joe Rogan first before I talk about Biden and his poll numbers. Rogan, I believe, because I think Hassan brought it up too. Let me see if I can pull it up. It should be up here somewhere. Oh gosh, I remember this. Oh gosh, the whole Matt Gates thing. Gosh, that guy is such a creep. Oh my gosh, what is with Republicans and being such creeps? Oh my goodness, this nasty stuff, nasty stuff. Let me see if I can pull up the Joe Rogan thing. Where is it? Not sure if I'll be able to. It was here, I remember. I know Hassan posted that, I guess, recently. Just trying to see if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, Means TV. Definitely check out Means TV if you haven't. They're pretty good. I like their stuff. So I'm not sure if I can find it, but basically Joe Rogan, I think he did like some, I don't know, he was doing like some kind of his show stuff. I haven't watched Joe Rogan since, what was it, when he was on like Fear Factor and stuff. Then it was like, you could say he was entertaining. Now it's kind of just doing his own like podcasting on Spotify. I don't really like watch him. Hassan and some other people will watch him. I don't really like care too much about it. But basically, I think he had like some host on, and like he got like fact checked in real time, like back to back to back. It was hilarious. I actually watched that clip. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, you kind of know what you're going into when you see like Joe Rogan. He's pretty set on like what he wants to believe, and then when he gets confronted about it, he just like wants to move the goalposts and stuff. So I don't really want to like talk too much about it. But it was pretty funny to watch the clip, so I thought I might as well mention it a bit. What else can I bring up? What else can I bring up? Oh yeah, I was gonna say about Joe Biden's poll numbers. Let's see if I can find the clip here. Run up against less concerned. Our banks are. Not sure I can find it. There was like something about like poll numbers here on Biden. Let's see if I can pull it up. Alright, I'm not sure if I can find it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can like exactly find it. But from what I heard, Biden's poll numbers have been like falling a bit, which is, I mean, honestly, it's not exactly too surprising after like, because he hasn't like been like fulfilling his promises. He hasn't been using the full extent of his power. To like say what you want about Joe Biden, but like if he actually like wanted to improve his poll numbers, he would fulfill his promises that he supposedly like wanted to maintain. Especially now with like COVID, and of course with like the vaccine stuff, that has been like good overall. The fact that like more people have been vaccinated, overall that's been like a good thing. But still, it's just been handled like not like the best. So I mean, it's not exactly surprising that the poll numbers is falling. But yeah, hopefully hopefully he does like some of the things like he wanted, like improving like healthcare and such. But I don't wanna like go on too long. Like I said, this is gonna be a pretty short stream. And thank you once again to anyone who tunes in. I really appreciate it. It's been a long time, but good to be back. And special thanks once again to the streamer who like inspired me. Really appreciate you once again. Don't want to like don't want to bring it up too much. And like I said, I don't want to bring up names right now. But really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Love the collab today. It was absolutely hilarious. Looking forward to that. I don't want to say the name of the game. I guess FPS stream is what I would say. I don't want to like say that because on like the off chance like she sees this. Oh my gosh, I would be so embarrassed if she sees this. Oh my god. Maybe at some point I'll like mention it to her because she's such a wonderful streamer, along with everyone else at Production Quiet. They're all great. For anyone watching, if you haven't checked out, definitely check them out. They're all great. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all the topics that are listed, at least briefly all the topics that I covered. Warzone and Harem. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan. Like I mentioned before, the new episode aired. It was awesome, loving it. The new opening song was great. I know some people don't really like it. I personally enjoy it. And of course, with the little bits of news that I covered today, it was like Scorsese, can't pronounce his name right. Rogan was like his usual dumb takes and such, and then Joe Biden like I mean, he should improve himself. He should try to fulfill his promises, I guess. That's what I can say. Otherwise, the midterms will be like interesting to say the least. We'll see. Especially after like what happened in 2020 in January 6th, like I mentioned before. That's pretty much all I want to talk about. Let me know your thoughts on any of these topics in the comments. I'll always try to read them as much as I can. And I appreciate the because someone actually left a comment on my last stream. I really appreciate it. I hope thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the streams as much as I do them. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot Chadwick. Yes. Wait. I want to make sure I get this right. Because I heard, if I'm correct, I believe this is the news. Yeah. This is the news about Black Panther because I remember there was like some uncertainty because of course, like rest in peace, of course. But after that, there was some kind of uncertainty as to whether the movie was still going. So it looks like it's going on. I mean, I enjoyed Black Panther 1. I thought it was a pretty solid movie for the most part for a Marvel movie. I mean, with those kind of movies, you know what you're getting into. To be honest. Anything last things I want to talk about? Oh yeah, Troy Baker like doing like his whole NFT thing. One thing, if you take one thing away from the stream, other than the fact that this is like unbelievably scuffed, and apologies for the bad quality, if you take away one thing for anyone who comes across this and watches this, it's that NFTs are such an obvious scam. Like, oh my gosh, like even the art is just, silly. Um, but yeah, don't do NFTs. They're such an obvious scam. I'm not gonna mention it any more than that, unless they pop up for some hilarious reason. Then I'll bring it up because it's hilarious sometimes. But I think that's all I want to bring up. Thank you to anyone who popped in during the stream. I really appreciate it. If you want to sub or like whatever, anything means a lot, whether you like or subscribe or whatever. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. Again, special thank you to the streamer who inspired me to get back into streaming after so long. Really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Love your art. Love your streams. And I wish you all and the rest of Kauai the best. You deserve all the success in the world. Thank you so much for you guys inspiring me to get back into this. It feels weird to kind of just talking like this, but again, it's also kind of fun, even if it's something as little as this. So for anyone who's still watching to the end of this, thank you so much. I do plan to stream again, hopefully tomorrow, if not the day after, because I want to try to go back to streaming daily or making vids daily, stuff like that. But I think that's it. I want to catch what is it, a Jaxbox stream, I think it is, Jaxbox. So I definitely want to tune in for that. Yeah, thank you all, and to anyone who's watching, thank you all, I appreciate it. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and best wishes. Just gonna try to end this stream now. Let me see if I don't absolutely mess it up. Oh yeah, and for the anime stuff, I've been using Anime Take. It's a pretty good site. Definitely check it out. The community there is really wholesome and comfy, so definitely check it out if you want. I think that's it. Let me see if I can close this. In 5, 4, 3, 2,